Hello, welcome to Colin Rowan Fine Art. My name is Colin Rowan and I'd like to introduce to you the artist T.C. Murphy, who is showing in the gallery here in Philadelphia for the month of April. T.C. Murphy was born in Dublin 1953 and his work has for me a special resonance. I first saw it in the early 1990s when I was visiting Dublin, and I was at a gallery there in Dublin, and I was looking for that particular day I was looking for a gift for a wedding, and I saw a number of pictures by T.C. Murphy, and I was able to acquire a beautiful little picture. Dimensions were small, but it had wonderful magic in it. I remember it was a picture of an Irish cottage, but interpreted in the way that T.C. Murphy paints. Behind me here are, in my opinion, some of his finest works. Generally, the artist, he likes to work in smaller size, but a few years ago in Dublin, I encouraged him to paint larger pieces, because I felt that though there's great impact in his work when it's in small form, that impact was amplified in the larger pictures. One of the great qualities of T.C. Murphy's work is that he uses a unique pictorial vocabulary in order to express himself. All artists are striving for something which defines them, by which they can be known and remembered. One of the aspects of his work is that it's very easy to identify it. It has a quality of identifiability, and they're very difficult to forget. They have that unforgettability about them. He, in expressing himself in his pictures, he uses a pictorial vocabulary in iconography, which is unique to him. Some of the aspects are spirals. This is one of the recurring symbols in his work. He also uses inverted pyramids. Waves recur throughout his work, as does water. The orbs, which sometimes are denoting the sun or the moon, are appearing in his work. The power, I feel, in T.C. Murphy's work comes from an ancient source. He is in some way able to penetrate this ancient world and bring it to us in the present. He does it by what I call intuitive memory. He is able to source energies that are very distant and very ancient and bring them to us in the present. Other qualities about his pieces are the way in which he will mix paint. In many cases, an artist who used colors as bold as these would he would create chaos. He or she would create chaos, but T.C. Murphy is able to create harmony and symmetry using these colors. Occasionally he will become more figurative, as in this picture here, where obviously there's identifiable forms such as the birds and human forms. The eye is a recurring theme in his work. There's a suggestion that it may be the Hindu third eye that we know of. In this piece here, I feel that it's a homage to Picasso and also to African masks. There's a famous painting done by Picasso in 1907 called Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, which was the beginning of Cubism. And for me, I feel that this is completely original in the sense that it is T.C. Murphy's iconography that's here, but it's interpreting former artists and the tradition of African masks. This work here, I feel, evokes the primal qualities that are in T.C. Murphy. It's as if he wants to get away from the homogenization that takes place in society, and that he's getting back to the very essence of things. And so this bird is like a form. It's the very essence of life. The waves appear quite a lot. Water is a recurring theme in his work. These pieces here, many of the pieces that T.C. Murphy does are usually about this size. And I look at these and I think that each one is a little jewel in and of itself. That they somehow are gestalts, that they are perfectly formed, that he has managed to create a harmony, and that there's a marriage between the color and the shapes and the forms, and that's a very harmonious marriage that he's able to create. This is a very lovely piece too here. T.C. Murphy, he spent time in Denmark, and he loved the fields and the meadows of Denmark, and also the forests. And though this one does have mountains or the suggestion of hills at the rear of the picture, the background, I believe that it's in large measure evoking the pleasure that he felt when he was in that landscape in Denmark. He also is very interested in the megalithic tombs in Newgrange in County Meath in Ireland, and he has used some of the symbolism that appears there on the actual stones, such as the spirals. I think that one of the things about all artists is that they are trying to firstly be truthful to themselves, and also to be truthful to the art that they're creating. What I admire very much about T.C. Murphy is that his work is a discovery. It's something that he's trying to be completely authentic with. He's not using a style that he has merely adopted from somebody else. He's going deep within himself in order to get to an authenticity in his work. The show here is going to be on for 1 month, and already it has received quite a lot of appreciation, and We expect that it will continue to be well received.